Hello and welcome back to our New World Order campaign in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we had a bit of an unexpected succession when our father died at a fairly young age of 51. But we've inherited as a decent character, and we actually have another pretty decent character lined up as well, who is going to be quick. I think I still might want to change the succession law if my character lives long enough to elect Princess Berta instead, although we did also in the last episode pick up a bit of a maiming in an unfortunate hunting accident, so we might not live that long. We'll see how it goes though. In the meantime, we of course no longer have a truce with our neighbor over here since we are a different character now. I think we ended the war before the succession, so yeah, we don't have any truces. But we can go to war for another duchy over there, which we have a de jure claim on since it's part of our kingdom. So we'll probably do that. I was just waiting to make sure that we didn't have any faction problems, which it seems that we don't. So we'll probably go ahead and just declare war right now, I guess. Take this duchy. Apparently we don't get Cologne, but we also have a de jure claim on the county. Not sure why, but that's fine. We'll take 3 counties, I guess. That's good enough. He does have a lot of allies, I just noticed after I clicked the button, including Thessalonica and Lyon. And a bunch of dukes and duchesses. I'm sure we'll be fine though. We have some allies of our own, but apparently can't call any of them in right now. Hopefully we'll end it before any of her allies can actually come and help. Let's not play on speed 1 as well. I guess there's not much point in us still having the hunting focus while we are maimed, but we don't have the ability to change it for another few years. And it is at least counteracting some of the health penalty from being maimed. Burgundy's been called in. Our vassals are starting to get annoyed. What else is new? We'll see if we can find her army and fight it early on here. Though I think he is in a few other wars, so her army is probably off doing various other things. We'll just split our army in half and do 2 sieges at the same time. I don't want to split up too much in case we get any big armies from Burgundy coming over or something. Our castle towns have finished, which will be good for our income. There are rumors among my troops that supernatural forces are working against us in this war. Whether these rumors are true or not, my men are increasingly demoralized. So we get some slightly lower levies and morale. Shouldn't be a big deal though. A new countess and lost our spy master. So let's appoint this guy, who is the guy that we gave up on trying to kill because we weren't able to do it and he had high intrigue. Maybe if we send him to study technology in Constantinople, he'll meet with some sort of tragic accident and we'll inherit his county. Or maybe he'll just steal us a lot of technology. Either outcome is fine. Army from Ireland over here, what are they doing? Righteous imprisonment on this guy. We probably won't do that. Attacking Queen Avelina the Unfaithful. The Irish War for the Duchy of Wessex, Mercia, Kent, Lancaster, and Antrim. Wow, okay. So, he's at war with Thessalonica, who owns a good chunk of England, but this army is headed over to actual de jure Thessalonica, which does not actually have any of the Thessalonican lands. Is that right? See if I can find a diplo map here of Thessalonica. Where's your capital? Here? Wow, the Isle of Wight, okay. Oh, I have to click there now, and then we see in green all of their lands. Oh, they do have some holdings over here. Seems like your army would be better served staying up in this area, but I don't mean to tell you your business. I'm sure you know what you're doing. Seems like an interesting war, though. And we do have a pretty large army here, mostly from Burgundy. So we will keep an eye on that. It'll probably attack one of these stacks, hopefully cross a river to do it, and we'll reinforce with the other one. This is also in hills, so that's pretty good. Make sure we have good people in charge. We have decent people, they're probably fine. And I'll break off the siege here and just reinforce with the whole army once they arrive. Good chance we would win the battle anyway, but I take chances. In fact, it seems to be starting pretty well for us. And now that we have our reinforcements in, this should be a walk in the park. Your experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things you will do differently in future battles. You will become an inspiring leader. I quite like this trait. Not that I'm too eager to actually lead battles myself. Oh, and we're even getting a second one. Let's become an organizer, since I also like that one. Captured a Kent, another Kent. While riding ahead with your personal guard, you suddenly found yourselves isolated on the battlefield and surrounded by enemy soldiers. Violent melee ensued, but you gave a good account of yourself and managed to return to the main body of your army in time to lead it to victory. Songs will be sung of this day for 100 prestige. That is actually pretty useful. Let's see what's going on here. The whole enemy army is retreating to here, so our troops are already on the way there. That should work out just fine. Or we're just fighting another battle here, even. Okay. Either way, we're up to 79% from those battles. You have increased his opinion. Good. We don't have any vassal opinion problems, I think. It's really only her. I think part of the problem here is that she is the wrong culture. So if I remember to, once she becomes of age to be educated, we'll try and get her educated with a German character. Hopefully solve that problem. Or at least mitigate it somewhat. Check on the progress of this Irish war, because I'm interested. 5% in his favor. Okay, you can... We have... Here, okay. You can head over and work on her, even though she's only 2. So probably just a couple of sieges here will get us to 100%. We're lucky. And somebody's fabricating claims on us. That's fine. Somebody from Saxony. And I really would like to start joining up this isolated piece of land with the rest of our territory at some point. So I might just start declaring the single county de jure wars for these ones over here. Even though it seems like a lot of effort to go through for just a single county. Or a single county at a time. Should be able to take him though. Only got about 5,000 troops, and he is also allied to Milan, interestingly. But let's hope she doesn't come in against us. One of my courtiers has criticized the strategies and tactics I've been employing throughout this war. We'll explain in detail the reasoning behind our cunning decisions. And she'll like me better and will gain prestige. Okay, that gets us to 100. We'll enforce our demands. So we gained this county personally, which we could potentially keep. We have the domain limit for it, but I think I would rather just give it away, since it's all the way over there. We don't get the decision to grant it to a random character, apparently. That's fine, we'll just go and find a character in our realm. Both genders, since we have gender equality on. Not in prison, though. Not a ruler. And all of that stuff. I wonder if we could find any very good martial characters to give it to. That's always useful to have. She's ambitious, but just give it to her anyway. And did we also gain the duchy title? We did. So we'll have to give that to somebody. And I guess we give it to her, since otherwise we can't make use of her martial prowess. Hopefully this will sate her ambitions and she'll actually like me. Otherwise we might have created a problematic vassal here. Yeah, she has no opinion penalty from being ambitious. Fulfilled our ambition to win a war, so we can pick a new one. Guess we could try to become a skilled fighter, despite being maimed. Sure, we'll try to do it, why not? My prisoner, the Count of Tonnerre, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. We will let him rot, but thank you for reminding me that I need to ransom all my prisoners. Hopefully get some money. And even gained enough money to hold a grand tournament, but I don't think we really want to do that yet. I might just go ahead and declare a war on you. Let's see, so we have the de jure claims on all of these counties in here. Other than that, nothing too useful. We probably couldn't form this kingdom. Actually, this whole thing is part of the kingdom of Schwaben, or Schwaben possibly, but we don't have almost enough land to create that. Which I think if we created that and held onto it, we would be able to press claims for all of these at the same time. But that's not really going to happen anytime soon, so we'll just go for a single county. Maybe start at the north and work our way down. We apparently have a holding in here already, so probably as good a place to start as any. Call in allies. The Duke of Dauphine, we'll decline to do that probably. And we'll disband this little army since they are neatly surrounded by all of the Bavarian troops. Let's hope that our ally in Milan declines to come in on his side, if he can even call her. So I think we'll go and try to fight his army as soon as possible, though he seems to be heading into Salzburg, which is hills. Oh no, he's not. He's headed over here. That's fine. County is plains. We'll probably have river crossings. Actually, no river crossing from this county, so that is just fine. Battle should be pretty easy. Apparently lost our treasurer though, so we'll appoint you, which will improve your opinion, incidentally. And you to collect taxes. Vote a bishop, and we'll just follow with the whole army to take out this stack as well. You made the Pope like me better. And we captured a countess. Those are some pretty good prisoners so far. We'll split the stack in half, and half to siege our target county, and another half to go and siege capital. Shouldn't have to worry about the rest of the army, I think. We can probably siege things, but we just let them do that. Actually, are losing quite a lot of money. Presumably for levy upkeep and retinue upkeep. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your son, Gerhard. Well, I don't like that. So, if he did die, it's our sister, Gerhild, who would inherit next. Ooh, and she is regular married. Actually, she's no longer regular married because her husband is dead. We should make sure to get her matrilineally married to somebody in case she ends up inheriting, though she's not in our court, and she won't come. Ugh. Well, maybe we should send him into hiding, though I'd really rather not. Do we actually know what the plot is? Apparently we do not. Well, maybe we should switch our ambition, which we can't do, but we could switch our ambition to have a daughter, just to make sure that we have somebody else who can inherit. I guess if our sister does end up inheriting, she'll automatically come back to our court. On the other hand, we could... You are matrilineally married, okay. On the other hand, we could just have her killed. Possible. And then our next in line would be Princess Berta, who we wanted to inherit anyway. Actually, the next in line after that is presumably your child, who is not of our dynasty. That's kind of a problem. I'm not sure what would happen if we had her killed, whether her children would still inherit. I think they would. But let's try it anyway. And is there a reason that I'm not getting my wife pregnant? Does this affect fertility? It doesn't. In fact, it may be the case that there is no plot against our son. We're just paranoid. No, our wife is lustful. She has a slight... No, there's no fertility penalty associated with this. Yeah, we should be able to have more children, assuming we don't die in the meantime. We could switch to family focus, and that would give us extra fertility. That might be a good idea. Oh, and Milan has come in. Well, let's hope that we can win some sieges and get this war done with before she arrives. Or maybe she's involved in some other war and won't actually come help. But that's not the case. Anyway, we'll have to find out in the next episode because we are out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.